today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is Madden NFL 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Gain on the play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Quick slant to Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Man open left side is Brown.
Jackson's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They were trying to go to Brown once again. 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
And Jackson throwing once more. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense.
Hammering from the goal line. He loses the football. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm. And that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the Chiefs.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Chiefs, nothing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's brought down after a very nice game. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Matt Judon charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Out to his... Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it. In from a yard out. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. This will be caught once again by Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to find a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Steps away. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
For the Chiefs.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
18 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
So we have reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Ravens 13, Chiefs 7. Justin Tucker.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Floating one, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Recovered by Ball.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. High throw, but the catch is made. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the gun, Jackson. The trot, and now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
15-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He'll try and run it. He's got a first down past the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On the move to his left. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time is definitely an or not.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Marquise Brown. A gain of 9 brings up
just a yard to go here on second down.
15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to take off with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second and goal, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On second down, here's Jackson. Flushed out. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it, they got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll run it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
45-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down, being chased out left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on his...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that, you know.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Receiving team.
What's the deal, y'all?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
The
play.
4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going, but you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown,
Touchdown.
91 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he floats one there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown.
Have some of this.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Baltimore.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15... mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
At their own
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in an outside game like this? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Recovered by Baltimore.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Following the fumble recovery, Jackson, he's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points,